Yes, people, how are we? How are we today? Right? Preview for the game tomorrow. We're away to Arsenal. Anyway, before we start, make sure you like and share the content always. And also, if you like the content, subscribe. It goes a long way with the channel always. Anyway, we're in the car again. We're back. We're live. We're direct. Yeah, sat in the car again because this is the hub for YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere else better to do it than my car, mate. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Arsenal away. It's going to be a tough one, people. It's going to be a tough one. But you know what, though? After how bad we've been lately, how much I've cussed the team out, how much I've slagged them off, uh, how baggy I've got over it. Listen, this game we can turn up in and get a result, which sounds absolutely crazy. The team that's top of the league, I wouldn't exactly say they're flying or whatever, or they're amazing, because they're not. I've watched most of their games this season, they're shit. They're not all that. Come on. They're not all that. Honestly, they're not. Seriously, they've scraped through a lot of games. They really have scraped through. But that's what champions do, apparently. They did it years ago and still never won it. And this time, City's on their ass again, chasing them. So guess what? It's no different than the previous years. On paper, their squad is better. It's nicer. You know what I mean? Looks good on the eye. But that doesn't win you the league title, does it? You know what I mean? You've got to do it on a 38-game basis. And to be fair, they got a handy lead at the minute. City have fumbled the last couple of games, drawing, obviously. But I still think it's City's title, personally. I think when they're chasing you down, mate, you're going to crumble eventually. I think they will. I think their arse will go. I think half of their players are knackered. They're playing through injuries, injections, and they're all going to drop like flies, mate. So when that happens and City smell blood, it's over for them. Anyway, we've already beat this team this season. Already beat them at the start. Now, bear in mind, it was a terrible game of football. Wasn't good to watch. Both of us, we weren't at it. But it took one moment of individual brilliance to win that game. That Szoboszlai free kick was incredible, wasn't it? Absolutely incredible, people. So yeah, his free kick wins the game. And that day, by the way, was one of the best days we've had. Beating Arsenal is always a great day when we beat Arsenal. And then signing Isak on the same night, fucking hell, that was incredible. What a day that was to be a Liverpool fan. But anyway, on to this game tomorrow. Now, I'm going for a 2-2. Reason being, this is a game we're going to turn up in. But we're not going to be amazing. It's just because Arsenal aren't that good either. We just need to defend them set pieces. Yeah, and that's a big if, by the way. That's a big if. You know what I mean? Because have you seen our set piece defended this season? It's been absolutely atrocious. But maybe they might actually defend for once tomorrow. But still, though, we're going to concede 2 goals, I think. But however, we'll get to ourselves. A point wouldn't be the worst result at the Emirates. But again, I won't be satisfied with the draw. I never am. You know what I'm saying? Never happy with the draw. I always want to win. Unless the league's already wrapped up, then I don't care then. Of course, I want to win every game. I don't care where we are. If we're away to Real Madrid, away to City, Arsenal, I don't care. I want to win. I'm not happy with the draw, but do I think it'll be a draw? Yes, I do. They're going to try everything tomorrow to wind us up. All the dirty tricks and all that. On the set pieces, they're going to try and foul the keeper. Fouls left, right, and centre. Pinching, share pulling, all that. We got to bypass it, man. We got to bypass it. And these are the type of team where, you look at their players. If they moan enough, they get their decisions, and they have been lately. That Bournemouth game was incredible. You know what I'm saying? I don't want these to win the league. No way. No way in hell. You know what I mean? No way. I want City to win it over them. Because you know why? If City win it, we'll forget about it the next day. We all will. But we'll never hear the end of it off all the gobby ones online. But to be fair, though, I'm not on Twitter anymore, which is a plus. It's going to be a tough one, people. But with him not playing Eze, Arteta, Lego head, we've got a bit of a chance. He's literally one of their best players by far. He's playing that Odegaard instead, who's just weak. Gets bullied in midfield. Not good enough. He's not great at all. Declan Rice, however, quality player. He's a proper engine in that midfield. But again, he's one of them players who's really playing through injuries at the minute, who's literally going to drop like a fly, just like a few others as well. Because that manager likes to overplay all their players and run them into the ground. For us, however, if Ekitike ain't playing tomorrow, it's going to be tough because he's probably going to go with Gakpo up top again, which, by the way, he got a goal the other day against Fulham. Did it win us the game? Nope, it didn't. Because you know why? Because we can't defend. But I've been watching them play loads. I see that. See what I did there? Fucking hell. How many eyes do you want to get in that sentence then? Fuck me. Yeah, we just have to turn up and defend tomorrow. We have to do our job. We've got to take our chances when we get them because we will get chances. And like I was just saying just then, I've watched plenty of their games this season. They're not that good at all. They're really not. They can be get at. But when we do get at them, we have to take our chances. That's all we need to do, people. But they're going to rely heavily on set pieces, as we know. We need to do our job and defend them. And we have to be ready for it, people, because they're very, very physical. You know what I mean? But let's try and outman them. Let's actually want it more than them. Because on our day, we can beat anyone. But how often has our day come this season? Performance-wise, obviously. Because when you watch us over 90 minutes, it's like, fucking hell, we're not good, are we? The coaching is all over the place. But it's a lot of it's a mentality thing as well. It's like when they're coming up against like the lesser teams, with all due respect, they all think that they can just, they can wipe the floor with them. You know what I mean? Bop them off the park and that. Not happening. Not happening. You treat every game as if it's a cup final. Treat every game as if it's like Man City or something, or Real Madrid. That's a mentality thing. Again, you need to drill that into your players. Because if you're going into a game thinking you've already won before literally the whistle has been blown, you're going to get stuck in the mud. And then you're going to pay for it. And that's what we've done numerous times. It's what numerous other teams do as well. Don't underestimate anyone. But however, this is a game where a lot of people are going to back us to lose. A lot of our own fans as well will probably say we're going to lose this game, which I do understand. I really do, because of how poor we've been. But at the same time, this is a game that we can really turn up in, or at least get a point in, which I think we're more than capable of doing, because I don't rate them either. And that just shows you that the league is on its arse this season. Majorly, it's on its arse. Simple as. There's no real quality in the league this season. No one's been good at all. Like, even when you watch the games, are any games actually that good anymore? I mean, the best game I've watched in a while, maybe this season, Newcastle-Chelsea. That was a good game, yeah, I'll give that. Man United-Bournemouth weren't bad. But there's not many good games on anymore in this league. And that just shows you maybe the tactics or the qualities down the pan. Bit of everything, who knows. But it's not good. And it's absolutely criminal how we're sat in fourth after spending 450 million. I don't care, I'll keep saying it. Not asked. Because you don't spend that amount of money and just suddenly get worse. You just don't. It's meant to propel you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe we've got a quality group of players there who can go and get a win tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They can actually go and get a win tomorrow. But they won't, because obviously you know what Slot's like. He likes to, if we somehow take the lead, he'll sit back on it and invite pressure, then we'll concede. Why? Go for another one. Kill them off when you get the chance, because there will be a moment tomorrow where we get like a 15, 20-minute period where we are quite on top of the game for a bit. And that's where we need to take our chances. But we just don't, do we? We just don't. But, we got a 2-2 there last season. However, that doesn't mean we'll get one this season. But I don't think we'll lose tomorrow. If we were to lose, it'll be like a scrappy 1-0 or something to them, and they'd score a jammy header or something, or a rebound, or a pen, something stupid. But, just Reds, go out there, don't lose tomorrow. And even if you get a draw, not the worst result. Will it be made up? No, not really. Because I do sit there and I think, I was watching them play Aston Villa the other night, and I was watching Villa in the first half. Fuck all them chances up. And I was looking at Ollie Watkins like, you are an absolute helmet. You know what I'm saying? Absolute helmet for missing them chances. Easy chances that a pro footballer should be scoring, should be taking. Because you know why? Because these guys have been kicking the ball all their lives and you can't get a simple shot on target. I don't care. Don't care if the pressure gets to him or if it's a big game or whatever. Get that on target at least and test the keeper. But anyway, that's a whole different game. That's what I love to do, people. I end up fucking zoning out and going into a world of my own, literally. So, get a result tomorrow, yeah? I predict 2-2. However, if you don't, then I'm not surprised. But anyway, up the Reds. Let us know your thoughts in the comments anyway. And I'll get back to you. Peace out. See ya.